Congo. His Excellency Joseph Kabila Kabange, President of the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Welcome to NCL Tours. We offer flights to worldwide destinations. We provide holiday packages, hotels and transportation. We run luxury coach trips to European destinations across France, Germany, Switzerland and many more. To book a holiday to any destinations around the world, please visit our website on www.ncltours.co.uk, or why not give us a call to speak to one of our travel experts on 0208 900 1624. NCL Tours, Atoll Protected.
Hello, it is August, it's summer, it's too hot, it's Queen Charlie Royal Rich Show.
Hi Charlie.
Hiya, nice to see you.
Nice to see you again. It's a lovely day. We're in St James's Park, but we're just about to talk about a very serious subject that is very close to your heart, sickle cell anemia. Tell me, what does it mean to you? What is sickle cell anemia?
Thank you so much. The sickle cell is a kind of blood sick, and is a lot of people, they don't know about the sickle cell. What it means is if your partner or your fiance or your boyfriend or husband, you have same blood group and you can get the sickle cell. But a lot of people, they don't know about that. That's why we want to do the research and talk about the sickle cell, how you can have sickle cell.
And I know that you have personal experience about this. Tell me about your own family experiences.
Myself, I'm sickle cell twin. And I've got a kid, I've got 4 children, but one is a twin, and 3 of them, they are sickle cell anemia, meaning me and my ex-husband, we had the same blood, we have same blood, and I didn't realize, because I did not do the test, That's why I did not knew about the sickle cell. But after that, I realized what mean of sickle cell, and I'm starting thinking about the future, especially for the young one when they want to start in be in engagement or they want to be in a relationship. I want to help them how they can start their relationship. They need to go and check first of all the blood test to know their blood group is very important.
And what does it mean to you, from a day to day? Because I know at times we've been recording and then you've had to rush off because one of your children is not very well. What do you have to physically do at times? Do you have to go to a hospital?
Yeah, it's a type of a sickness. It affects your blood system. It affects it affects your body. You can have crisis anytime. Sometimes if it's very hot like this, like one of my daughters, she's sick. She had a crisis yesterday because she did not go to the blood transfusion, and now she's starting to have a pain. It might affect her to have a leg pain, back pain, any places she can have a crisis, and I need to go quick emergency to take her to the hospital.
So how often do your children have to have a blood transfusion anyway?
It's every month. Every month I need to take them to have blood transfusion, and that is a lot of work, and I don't want everyone to have that situation like me because I know it's very difficult condition.
And I know now that you're wanting to sort of start up a charity or a foundation that will actually help people. Explain how people could actually help you right now.
I think the help, the supporting I need, because I started in African to talk about the blood transfusion, blood tests. I started to talk about how people they need to know about the blood, about the sickle cell, and here I need some people who they can help me. How I need to put all the youngest one together, talk to them about the blood, they need to know about their blood test, and they need to know how, if you are in the relationship, what is gonna help you to go and do the blood, to know about what you're gonna do it. If you and your partner or you and your boyfriend, you have same situation, what to do. And I need people like specialist people who they knew about the blood, about the sickle cell, to come and talk to us and to come and do the campaign to talk about what we're gonna do to help the youngest especially.
That's a great idea, Charlie. Well, I wish you the best of luck with that, and obviously our own show will be following this as well.
Thank you very much. I hope everybody you enjoy it. It's something, especially African people, they don't know a lot about sickle cell, and I want to do my campaign to start to talk about everybody, especially for youngest one. Myself, I didn't knew. That's why I have got that problem. But I don't want the young generation to have the same problem.
So today, Charlie, we're at the Queen's official birthday and Trooping of the Colour. It's for our August show.
Yeah, we are going to enjoy August show. It's gonna be messy and it's gonna be very nice. Tell me a little bit what is gonna happen today.
Okay, so this is the Queen's official birthday. Her actual birthday is in April, but because then the sun may not be shining, and it's not even shining today, they have the official birthday in June, which is really what we're sort of seeing today as well. But it's going to be for our August show as well, as a big surprise for all our viewers who love watching the royal family. So very shortly we will see the Queen on the podium, and she will be taking the guards on Trooping of the Colour, and then we will see the royal family up in the balcony of Buckingham Palace as well, and this is the annual event for them.
So today we have big event for the Queen and all the royal family. We are going to see, let's see what is going to happen today.
It's going to be great fun.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Queen Charlie. We are here to Seven Sister World to talk about the African people, about what is happening to African regarding for the terrorism people.
I tend to say is that my generation of parents, I believe we are the worst generation of parents, because we're the ones who started carrying this knife culture, the drug culture, lots of different cultures. We embraced them and didn't protect our children for them. So like now, we're saying the children are this, the children are that, but the children are just products of our society. And then on a society level, you know, children are the ones that, children and old people are the two groups of people where governments can like really take draconian actions on them without these two groups really being having a voice. So for instance, there's not lots of opportunity for young people. Anywhere across the globe now, opportunities for young people have gone. So, you know, I love young people, and I say to myself now, I would hate to be young in this day and age, because all the things that I grew up as a kid having, like all these centres, all these, you know, I was spoilt for choice of opportunity being young, which these young people ain't got today. So I feel sorry for them. So we have to stop chastising them and give them more encouragement and try to love them and show them a better example, because we're at fault for how our children are.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, my name is Sunday Patrick Nerende. I work in Seven Sisters Market, basically represent a company called Ben Property Solutions. That's, you can see that's one of my business cards, and we're based in Seven Sisters, we trade in Seven Sisters. Basically, our area here is a multiculturalism. We have Spanish people, Portuguese people, Colombian people, all over the world. I'm from Uganda myself, and Nigerian people around this area. Basically, my main job is we try to encourage people to do more to represent our image. And what happens is in saying by the, I haven't said the other side, but what I'm saying by image is to try to be a competitive. The only way how we can get through this poverty and different sort of life, radicalization, like what's happening in different sort of life, people thinking like they're let down. No one is let down. If somebody tells me today that he's let down, that's basically you putting yourself down by your beliefs. But I don't believe there's any belief that tells you that you've been let down, because the government doing what they are doing as a government. Ourselves, we have to do what we have to do as people, also to represent our own self.
Kind of bored of this this discussion, really. I don't want to hear about it anymore. Well, it's the press every day, like front page ISIS, Boko Haram. I give a damn, but I mean, the more we just keep talking about it, it's just boring now. And all you're doing is making people more disillusioned. They're growing up in this country don't really want them.
Hello. Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. Introduce yourself and tell me what are you doing.
Okay, I'm Elisette Mivo. I'm originally from Congo, and I also model, and I'm the founder of Passion for Motherland. Yes.
What mean of Passion for Motherland?
Well, Passion for Motherland is an annual showcase which was put together to provide a platform for upcoming talents in the fashion, music and entertainment industry, and to also use the opportunity to raise funds for different charitable organizations that run empowering projects in the Congo. So this is actually our third year.
Oh, really? So what do you think about all the youngest, because especially yourself, you are younger, and what do you think about all the youngest model and people who they don't have talent, Yaki? What do you think about them?
Well, I feel like many people are undershowed, there are many beautiful models out there and designers end artists who are kind of like underrepresented, so they kind of need a platform where they can showcase themselves. So that's why Passion for Motherland is very great. It's a place where, you know, all the new talents, emerging talents in the fashion, music and entertainment industry, they can actually have the opportunity to showcase themselves. And who knows, somebody in the crowd, somebody in the audience might see them, discover them, and yeah, so.
So what about, you know what is happening now for African in the world, and you have something very good, especially for women, girls. Some girls, they don't have talent, but some girls, they have talent, but they don't know what to do. So I need you to encourage them. Some women, some girls, they are just on the streets, and you have something very good you're doing for the moment. So what do you encourage them to do for the moment?
Well, I would say, you know, I mean, we all have a lot of talent out there, whether it's music, whether it's modeling, whether it's fashions, you know, whether it's arts in general. So I just feel like young people either need to get busy, they need to be project or like stuff that are out there to keep the young people engaged. And like, for instance, like Passion for Motherland, we have young people who volunteer for us. They're not necessarily models, but they do take part. Like they take part in an event organizing. You know, they get to promote. They keep them busy for the whole summer. So that is something productive for them to do throughout the whole summer, which is very great. So I would say there need to be like more projects out there to keep young people busy and to discover themselves and showcase themselves.
I think that's a good idea. We need to keep all the youngest busy, so to take them out from the street so they can be busy and to do something good, especially for their future. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now I am going to speak to Ola. Hi, Ola.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Tell me a little bit about your business.
My business is called Jet Setter Jobs. It is an online recruitment website where young people who like to travel and backpackers can find jobs in foreign countries. I've just started it out and I'm just trying to grow the business now.
So it's to help the young people all the world?
Yeah, that's the hope, to be the main place where people who want to find a job in another country and experience something new can find this work. People can go to the website on www.jetsetterjobs.com.
Can you tell me how hard is the young people, especially African people, to start their own business?
I think it's particularly hard for anyone to start a new business. There's so much to do, lots of different sort of facets. You have to be able to manage people and these sort of things. I think the hurdles I had to overcome when starting the business are just perseverance, really. There's always some sort of issue or problem that you just have to work your way through and overcome it.
Career. Hello.
Hi, Charlotte. How are you?
I'm fine. Nice to meet you.
Thanks for having me. I'm really privileged and honored to be on your show. Thank you so much.
Thank you too. Can you introduce yourself and tell me about what are you doing?
Well, my name is Muchi Balogu, but my friends call me M-Love. And I'm a CEO of Global Nature with Skin Care, and also I'm a radio presenter.
Wow.
And I'm a mentor. I mentor young people. Wow. They just only need mentoring. They need to follow their passion and their dreams, and not only having passion and dreams, they need to follow it to, to follow it and bring it out to reality. So, and to keep away from trouble.
I think this is very nice, very interesting. I think I'll come back to you, and I'll try my best to come and hear for the radio. You have a lot of things is very interesting, especially for the youngest one. Yes. And I'm sure everything we need to take responsibility as a parent, because a lot of children, they lost their way to be because of the parent. But do you have any advice to give, especially for the parent they're watching us?
Well, to the parents, my first advice is you have to get close, and when I mean close, proper bond with your child. Because it's your child. You cannot leave all your responsibility down to schools to do for you. You cannot leave even to the government. It's your child. You brought them to the world. Firstly, you have to get into a good relationship, right? And when I mean relationship, I don't mean when they're doing things bad, you praise them. No. When they're doing things wrong, you let them know that this is wrong from the youth, from where they're a child, before they grow up, right? For what I do, for experience of mine, what I do is my children, they're my best friend. I make them to be my best friend. At the same time, they know that I am a mom.
Yes.
Okay? So as a result, when my child is in the quiet mode, I know something is wrong because I've got time for them. I have time. I know I've studied each one of them. So I know when they're in the quiet time, I ask questions, right? What is going on? That helped me to find out what is in their mind. I don't care how old are they. They're still mine. I brought them to the world.
Now I am going to talk to Suki. She's going to tell us about her business and her career. Hi, Suki.
Hello.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Okay. Well, my name's Suki Fuller. I run a company called Mirabue, and I'm a strategic and competitive intelligence professional. So I basically advise companies on their strategic gain for how they can make a better competitive advantage for their company.
How long did you start?
Let's see. I've been in business. My startup just recently started, but as a professional, I've been in business approximately 13 years.
Oh, so you have a lot of experience.
I have a great deal of experience. I started out in national security. I have a degree in intelligence studies, and I also worked in law enforcement, military intelligence, and now in the competitive intelligence sector in corporate.
That's very interesting. I know you have a lot of experience. What can you bring for, especially for African people, to help them about your experience you have gotten?
Well, some of the things that I do with startups in particular for competitive intelligence, especially in small and medium-sized companies, is I help them integrate that process within their business. So I'm helping them to understand what information to gather, and then I'm helping them to analyze that information, and then also how to relay that information on how they then build on it, gain a competitive advantage, and get out there and can compete in a more functional way. And for African companies in particular, there is that infrastructure that is lacking. And so I'm able to bring that in and help them really focus and drum down on what needs to be built in order for their companies to get sustainable.
How they need to contact you?
So if people want to contact me, they can through my website, which is www.mirabue.com, and that's spelled M-I-R-I-B-U-R-E, and or they can email me at sukifuller@mirabue.com.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now go luga, 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 luga. Now go luga, 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 luga. Searching for a flame in the cold. I've been asking everywhere I go, looking to the dark to find the one. I've been staring at the sun, 'cause I know the day will come. I'm looking for love. I know I'm gonna find it. I'll be looking for love, 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 love. Well, yeah, yeah. I know I'm gonna find it. Yeah. Now go luga, luga, luga.
Oh my goodness, that's a so nice song, and I love it. Tell me a little bit about your song. You sing something like you'll be looking for love. Can you explain me about that?
And this love is all about united, you know. So anybody can relate on it, you know. So I'm just singing about the experience, my own experience, because came to the UK in young age, and it was a bit difficult for me. I can't even speak the language. It was a bit crazy, you know. So and now I can see myself. I got people around me. So the love I was looking for, is nearly there because people show me love here already in the UK.
Oh, now you can find the love.
Of course.
Wow, I can
It's
tell.
all about love. Like today, for you to invite me to this show, it's all love.
Oh, that's very interesting.
That's the love I'm looking for.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about, as a young person, about the experience you have got it, because you set up your life already, and I understand you told me you was passing through a lot of difficult condition, but today you starting to play music. But there is a lot of young people this day, they are in the street. Some of them, they cannot do their life properly. What do you think as a young person he can do to set up his life properly?
I think it's a lack of communication. The young with the parents, the young people. Because there's a lot of things happening in the street, and there's a lot of things happening in the house with parents, you know. So the only thing I can say is about parents, they need to find a way to speak to the youngest, and the youngest, they need to understand the parents as well.
Wow. So do you think parents, they have some responsibility for the youngest to help them to come out from the street?
Yeah, of course, because that's the job, you know. Because most of the time the kids are home, but some of the time they outside as well. They go friends, so things happen. Things happen mostly not in the house but on the street. So kids meet different friends. So that's why it's always a responsibility of the parents to keep talking to the kids, to show them, because the parent, they be in there already, they be in that age as well. So it's good for them to tell them this, because when the kid they're outside and they know exactly what to do, you know.
Because I know some, we have two generations. Our mother generation, we used to the kids, they used to listen to their parents. But your own generation, I think a lot of young people, they don't listen to their parents. So what do you advise them, what they need to do regarding that?
I think it's a lack of the culture as well, because where I was born, when they told you things to do, you have to do it, because it's a part of the education. But here in Europe, especially the young who came, I wasn't in that situation as well, because but my one, it was a bit different, because I came here by myself. All my parents, they was back home. But I think it's a lack of cultures as well. Back home is different, here is different. But I think for our parents, I'm more gonna talking about my community, so African community, our parents, they need to understand as well. Here is a different culture here, and the kids, they're learning from a lot in school here as well. So I think it's just like a communication, you know, just to know how to speak to your kid and to show them, but not to be too hard, because if you're being hard to them, they prefer to be in the street.